Hello, this video is about almond put with a kadala curry called chickpea. This is good for people watching cholesterol, and also it's gluten free.
This is the almond flour that I use that says gluten free on it. And the chickpea that I am using is Goya chickpea, which also is certified gluten free.
I'm using 1 cup almond flour. I'm adding half a cup rice flour, which I made from rice melted here. I made my own rice flour using the KitchenAid stand mixer. Has an attachment for the milling flours, so I have a video about that. I don't buy any flours from store. They add some preservatives and it's not certified gluten free. And I'm adding half a teaspoon salt, and I also need half a cup of coconut, shredded coconut, and also I have about half a cup water here, but I'm going to mix this. First I'm going to add about half of the coconut into the powder. This way I'm saving this when I make the puttu. How to do it, I'll show you how. I'm going to mix all this together. Make sure all blended together. Then I'm slowly adding little by little water. You don't need a lot of water. I used about 2 tablespoons of water and mixed the flour. Then I got enough consistency. What we are looking for is, make sure you can make a ball like this, and when you crumble it, it has to crumble completely. That's the consistency we are looking for. Okay, since we are using almond flour, this does not need that much water like when we are using rice flour. So make sure don't add too much water. This is the pot maker that I'm using. This has a stuff that you put on the bottom so the steam will come through here after the water is boiled. You fill the flour here inside. I will show you now. This you can buy from any Indian stores, or you can use a steamer to cook this. Okay, I filled with half water in here. I'm going to put it on the stove to boil this. This is a disc with the holes in it that we keep on the bottom. Stays perfectly fits in the bottom. First I'm adding a little bit of shredded coconut. Then we are adding about 3 or 4 tablespoons of flour. Then we are adding the coconut again. Then we are adding another batch, about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Then now we are adding some more coconut. going to fill the top with some coconut also. Now we are going to, do not press this down. We need the steam to come through easily. This way. Now I'm going to close this. Okay, now the steam is coming through the nozzle. I'm going to place this on the top to cook. It's going to take about 5 minutes. You will see steam will come through here. Then wait 1 more minute for the whole thing to cook. And we are cooking this on low to medium flame. Now the steam has come. It took about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to remove this from here. Watch the steam. You don't want to get on your hands. Remove the lid. Now push this. This comes with this cooker, so I'm going to push the foot slowly. Now we just remove this. It's ready to eat. I have some leftover mix here that you can keep this in the refrigerator in a closed container for 2 to 3 days, about 2 days, and you can use it. I'm making easy kadala curry with the chickpea. It's cooked, and this one also gluten free. These are the items you need. Onion, I used about this much, quarter of a medium onion, and half a tomato, some cilantro, and about 3 cloves of garlic, and some curry leaves. On a heated pot, I'm adding 1 tablespoon coconut oil. I'm adding half a teaspoon mustard seeds. The ingredients I'm using this for the curry. I have 1.5 tablespoon coriander powder, 1.5 teaspoon Kashmiri chili powder, quarter teaspoon turmeric powder, half a teaspoon garam masala. Mallipodi, Kashmiri molapodi, manjal podi, garam masala. Now the mustard is crackling. I'm adding the onions. And sauteing that. Okay, now I chopped the garlic. I'm adding that to the onions. I'm adding the curry leaves also. Saute all this until they are lightly brown. added a pinch of salt while the onions are sauteing. This will help the onions to cook faster. Now the onion all brown, I'm adding all the masala powders. This is coriander powder, 1.5 tablespoon. Kashmiri chili, 1.5 teaspoon. Then quarter teaspoon turmeric powder and half a teaspoon garam masala. Added all that and saute it. What I do when I am sauteing this, I add extra salt as I needed for the curry. That way the masala won't burn while I'm sauteing this. I'm adding about almost 3/4 teaspoon. I'm adding a little bit of water to help saute the masala. Then I'm adding the chopped tomato and the cilantro. Cook this. In a low heat. Wait for the tomato to cook. Then I will add the chickpeas. I'm going to cover this to cook the tomato first. Meanwhile, I am straining this water from the can. This chickpea is already cooked. It has some salt already there, so when you add the salt, make sure don't add too much salt. Taste it before you add more salt. I cooked this in low to medium flame about 2 minutes, and now the tomatoes all softened. Now I'm going to add the strained chickpea. Mix it. We need some more gravy. I will be adding about half a cup more water. Cook this in low heat. Let me check the salt. Okay, I need about a pinch more salt. So add the salt as your taste. Now I'm going to cover this and cook this in medium heat.
Okay.
Now the curry is cooked. Now the curry is done. Took about 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. And if you want thicker gravy, what I do is mash some of the cooked chickpea. Then the gravy will get thicker and also gives good flavor. Since we are using the canned chickpeas, these are cooked already, and so we only need this to boil just enough to get the flavor, and it's already done in 5 minutes. This is done, and this curry is you can use this with the put, appam and dosha, porota and all that.